If you're a Formula One buff, you'll know that the retirement of Kimi Raikkonen has been in speculation in the motor racing world for some time now. Back in September, the 41-year-old Finnish champion finally put an end to such speculation and announced his upcoming retirement in an Instagram post, citing he had already made the decision back in 2020's winter season. But why has the 21-time champion now decided to retire? And who's replaced him in Alfa Romeo's 2022 lineup? For all that and more, plus some exclusive behind-the-scenes details of the upcoming Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, keep watching. Number 1. So, when and why did Kimi Raikkonen retire? Kimi Raikkonen announced his decision to retire in September this year. In a personal message posted on his Instagram account, the Formula One champion wrote, "This is it. This will be my last season in Formula One. This is a decision I did during last winter. It's not an easy decision, but after this decision, it's time for new things. Even though the season is still on, I want to thank my family, all my teams, everyone involved in my racing career, and especially all of you great fans that have been rooting for me all this time. Formula One might come to an end for me, but there is a lot more in life that I want to experience and enjoy. See you around after all of this. Sincerely, Kimi." So what was the motivation behind his retirement? Many have suggested that the Finn finally took the plunge to retire in order to escape the constant swirling rumors that he was going to retire. We have to admit, it doesn't exactly seem like the most motivating thing in the world for every racing commentator to continue asking you when you're going to call it a day. However, Raikkonen still has his final race to perform before his retirement and will be participating at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix this weekend. Alfa Romeo will be signifying Raikkonen's final race with a special written tribute on the side of his car which reads, "Dear Kimi, we will leave you alone now." This is in reference to the time Raikkonen famously uttered the now iconic phrase, "Just leave me alone, I know what I'm doing," over the radio back in 2012 whilst racing to victory in Abu Dhabi with Lotus. His comment ended up spawning a diverse range of merchandise with the catchphrase forever associated with a racing champion, and the moment sent fans wild on social media. A true fan favorite, the Finnish champion has now admitted that he's looking forward to life without the rigid schedule that comes with a Formula One career. "Right now, I'm not looking at anything apart from finishing the year," he told reporters. "We'll see if there's some interesting things that comes out. If it makes sense, maybe I'll do it, but I have zero plans right now." Number 2. So how did the Formula One world react to the news that champion Raikkonen would be leaving the sport? Raikkonen's retirement sent the Formula One world into buzz. Even though many had been speculating about the Finn's retirement for many years now, 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton, speaking to reporters at Zandvoort ahead of the Dutch Grand Prix, revealed that Raikkonen had been one of his first inspirations growing up. "I remember before I got to Formula One and computer games, I'd always be in Kimi's car," Hamilton confessed. "So I had this crazy experience of racing against him, losing a championship to him, and then having lots of great battles with him. He will be missed." Hamilton's assertion that Raikkonen was tough but very, very fair on the track was reiterated by another of Raikkonen's longtime rivals and teammates, with Fernando Alonso, also admitting that the Finn had always been fair, always respectful, always a tough competitor, but always cool, no tricks. "In that aspect, I'll miss him because you knew you could trust Kimi when you were side by side," Alonso continued, who in 2014 partnered with Raikkonen at Ferrari. "He'll never do any crazy thing or anything that would put you in danger." One former teammate who perhaps knew Raikkonen better than most was former Ferrari teammate Sebastian Vettel, who teased reporters and his former colleague when asked what he would miss most about the Finn in Formula One. "The silence." Vettel laughed before continuing, "He's an incredible talent, and seeing that firsthand as a teammate for some years was impressive. Just the amount of speed he has right from the get-go and the ability he has to get used to different cars, different conditions. He definitely earned his place and had a long, great career. Seems the Formula One world will be missing the Finn as he goes off into retirement." Number 3. But will Raikkonen himself miss the Formula One life? "I'm looking forward to get the season done," said the Finnish Iceman, who made his Formula One debut in 2001, speaking to journalists at Yas Marina. "It's nice that it comes to an end, and I'm looking forward to the normal life after. I think for sure my wife will be more emotional about it," added the 21-time racing champion. "And what about his children, who have enjoyed touring the world with their famous father? I doubt that the kids will really care either way," he admitted. "I think they find other things to do that are more interesting. They like coming to a warm country and be in a pool and other things, but it's nice to have them here." winner. Number 4. So what will Raikkonen's retirement mean for Alfa Romeo's 2022 lineup and the rest of the driver market? In true Kimi Raikkonen style, we have to admit that the Finn retired his way. 21-time champion announced his retirement without any official press release, without a flashy press conference, and without any lengthy, sentimental goodbyes. Whilst many had been speculating that his retirement had been coming for a long haul now, he was still able to catch the Formula One world off guard with his timing. Well, at least he can say that he bowed out of the sport on his own terms. Like all great sportsmen, he knew when his time had come. And the Finn's retirement has now opened up some opportunities for Alfa Romeo, the F1 squad operated with whom Raikkonen made his debut back in 2001. Presented with the opportunity to shake up their lineup, Alfa Romeo's now announced that Valtteri Bottas will be leaving Mercedes to replace Raikkonen on a multi-year deal for the upcoming season. Having raced for Mercedes since 2017, Bottas has won 9 races across that time period, helping the Silver Arrows achieve 4 Constructors' Championships. Number 5, now on to some other Formula One news. With the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix coming up, there's lots of exciting details to dig into. In particular, the Yas Marina circuit has been undergoing some changes for the upcoming race. We were first introduced to the Yas Marina circuit back in 2009 when it held the first Abu Dhabi Grand Prix during the same year. However, ahead of the 2021 race, the circuit has been given a major makeover, with refurbishments having been made at 3 major points on the track: a new Turn 5, a new Turn 9, and changes to the street circuit Sector 3, designed to help with the track's flowing, have all been added, making a lap of the circuit over 10 times faster than it was in 2020. Formula One drivers will be exploring the changes as they head out on the track for Free Practice 1 during what will surely be a historic weekend. The races will now take place on a new and improved layout, and the circuit will continue to undergo significant alterations over the next few months, specifically in 3 areas: the North Hairpin, Turn 7, the South Marina, Turn 11, and the Hotel section, Turn 17. It's hoped that this refurbishment will help in overtaking opportunities at the circuit, where Mercedes won 4 times in a row from 2014 to 2019. This program, which represents a hugely important chapter in the Yas Marina circuit story, will involve work being carried out in 3 separate sections of the track, increasing the opportunity for drivers to overtake and amplifying the competitive nature of all motorsports events held at the venue. Ross Braun, Managing Director, Motorsports at Formula One, explained. Work will take place over the summer, with completion expected well in advance of this year's Formula One Etihad Airways Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and we look forward to showcasing our new look track to motorsport fans both locally and internationally in the coming months, Braun added. As host of the Formula One season finale since 2009, Yas Marina Circuit has established itself as one of the most popular venues for motorsport fans around the world to attend. So there you have it, the reason behind Raikkonen's retirement and what's coming next for Alfa Romeo in the 2022 lineup. But now we want to know what you think. Was Raikkonen right to bow out of the sport with 21 championships under his belt? How do you think Bottas will fare as his replacement? And will you be tuning in to this weekend of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? Let us know down in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more Formula One content coming up in the future.